Oh, Farina, I love her so much. Her outfit, her outfit is so complex, but so, like, perfect. I love it. Also, I will say, right, another reason I love her outfit so much is it's inspired off of Gothic OG clothing. I love Gothic Lolita and Gothic OG clothing so much, and Farina's outfit is just so much of that, and I love it. Okay, we're going through the Fontaine characters now. We're going through the Fontaine. Alright, what do you think of this character? Right. Also, her design is based off of a magician's assistant. The back piece. You mean the bow? The little... the line. The line. Right above her tail? The thing right above her tail? Hmm. Alright. Next character. This is the actual magician himself and her older brother. It does. Okay. Here is another of the siblings. Now he is a deep sea diver. I know, I don't see it either. His design is well, he's actually a well, all three of these characters are spies for the Fatui. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Just give it a minute. Is he gonna do it? I mean, I could. Here it is. Yep. And it's meant to look like a penguin as well. All right. Here is a judge, like a court judge. He's also the Hydro Dragon. You can tell with the hair and stuff, he's a dragon. Like the front. He also has, right, a secondary outfit.
I don't.
This one. This is a secondary outfit. Yep. Is there a description of it? No, there isn't. Okay. Let's see. So, obviously, this character is a... Well, not obviously, but this is Riz's favorite character from it, and the server we're based off of is based off of him. So he's a warden of a prison. Yeah, he runs the Fortress of Meropide. Well, he's got... Well, that's the thing. He was as well. He was sentenced to the Fortress of Meropide for killing his, like, I think, parents? It actually was, yeah. But he was sent to prison for killing his parents, and then he decided to run the prison from the inside, and then he actually became the warden of the prison himself. I suppose. Alright. Here is Charlotte. Now she... That's also what it's based off. There's wolf inspiration there. Here, I don't know how delayed my stream is Charlotte. She is a investigative reporter. We obviously just went over Farina, so I'll skip over to Navia. Her story, she's just rich. That's literally what it is. She's just rich. Too much going on? Visual clutter, if you would. Alright, well, I feel like she would lose part of her character if she didn't have any of the visual clutter. Because her literal story is she's just a rich girl. Alright, here's the next girl. And you're not... I'm gonna have you guess what she is. Not exactly. Nope. She is the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. She also has a musket. Fair enough. hmm So, the headphones actually serve a purpose. Those are to protect her ears whenever she's firing a weapon. So they're not music headphones, they're sound muffling headphones. She also eats a lot, apparently. Alright, I'm skipping... I'm skipping this one and this girl because they're not from Fontaine. So these two are being skipped. They're from Liyue, the Chinese area. Uh, I'm not gonna include her either because she's technically not from she is in Fontaine. However, her character's origin is not from Fontaine. Her origin is from Liyue, the Japanese region. So. Uh, okay. This character is from Fontaine. So her design doesn't really would match her occupation because she's part of the Fatui Harbingers. So she's one of the like elite high members of the like this evil organization. She also runs an orphanage. Good. Fair enough. I'm skipping him because he's not from Fontaine. All right. This character, there's a lot going on for her. Any clue on what she is? Any idea what her occupation is? A pirate. Right. So she's a champion duelist for the court of Fontaine. So her roles are either to protect Farina because like she's a personal bodyguard technically, and she also fights to the death anyone who says they're innocent without wanting a trial in court. Yeah. So it's either you do the trial or you fight to prove your innocence, and you have to fight her to the death basically. I just want to say also, um, that one button is holding on for dear life. If on her boobs, those buttons are those buttons are holding on for dear life. Like, all right, moving on. I want this character to return so much. I need this character to return. Any ideas based off of her design? You got that one right. She is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse. She's technically not a child and more of a sea creature monster that taken a human form. It's actually explained in her lore. So the Melazines were treated less than these Melazines were basically like treated as monsters, and one of her friends, which was a human girl, fell deathly ill. She was a Melazine doctor, so she could have helped her friend, but because she was a Melazine, nobody wanted her to get near the child to, heal her or whatever. So she went to an evil witch, it said in the story, I think, or an evil witch, that turned her into a human form. Whenever she finally got there to save her friend had already passed away from this disease that she could have easily helped if the people just let her help when she needed help. So now she wants to keep this human form forever so that nobody will ever mistreat her whenever somebody needs help medically. She picked, I think the story is she picked the form of her best friend. Like, she wanted to look like her best friend to save her life. So, her design is based off of a magical girl doctor, or magical girl nurse. Alright, next character. Oh god, this character. I'm gonna do a 360 of her. Alright, now before I say anything, the first thing I thought was the little chains coming from her chests were nipple piercings being chained together. So her profession is making perfumes. Now, a lot of people hated her on release. Um, they just didn't like her design. Also, I just want to say, none of the girls in this game wear bras. Not a single one of them do. Actually, the only character from memory that I know actually wears a bra is this character right here. Yeah, unironically, because you can see it from her arms there, you see? She's the only one in the game that wears one. She doesn't. She doesn't. She's a zombie. She doesn't because she's wearing knight armor or whatever. She doesn't. She doesn't, and I'm gonna show you the importance of a character needing a bra.
We may leave at any.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Let's investigate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else more. Um, none of the characters wear them. Like literally, and this character, we're gonna get to her in a minute, right? She's she's basically wearing a naked apron. Like you can quite literally see her entire boob there if I angle the camera right. Oh, speaking, she's actually the next character. She quite literally is the next character from Fontaine we're looking to look at. Oh, there's a lot going on with her. So she has a tail, by the way. I love her so much. So she has a tail. Um, she's not an animal character. Also, if it's not very, I don't know. If it's not very clear, she is a head chef. Anyways, Speaking of being a chef, firstly, the hair is extremely impractical. For some reason, I can't really angle the camera right. I'm not trying to upskirt her, by the way. I'm just trying to get a close up on her leggings. Well, her underwear too are uber glittery. Yeah, they're glittery for some reason, like super damn glittery. Exactly. Yeah, this is not actual chef activities outfit. So there's another character in this game that is a chef as well. Her. So that's just the outfit she wears. Let me actually go to the character herself, because if she has an outfit, I need to like actually look at the character. Yeah. Well, and that one is. This is her chef outfit. Chef outfit is very loose. So hers is based off of a Chinese character. Like this is the Chinese characters. The other one. So if you remove the bow on the back and probably the little teddy bear charm right there, that would be better. So speaking of characters not looking like their profession, this is an egregious character. From looking at her, what do you think her profession is? No, she's a blacksmith.
Truth of
Alright, well, since we're on the topic of Natlin characters, let's go through the Natlin characters. Here's the first Natlin character. Any guess on what she does? Well, they're from the same tribe. So, she's actually an ancient warrior. Well, ancient is, it's just thrown on there. She's a warrior. The ancient comes from the fact that she has an ancient name. So, while this character isn't ancient, she holds the name of an ancient warrior, so she is an ancient warrior herself. Yeah. Uh, oh god, this girl.
Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah! Whew.
So, she is a travel guide for the people of the Springs. So, she's a surfer basically, but she guides people around the people of the Springs area. So, she can literally dress however she wants for that. So this just kind of it doesn't mess with. She's also an ancient warrior, by the way. I'm not glancing over that fact. She's also an ancient warrior. Here's another. Here's another ancient warrior. Most of the Natlan characters are ancient warriors. So he's a hunter, and he does have very video game like themes. All right. Then we obviously showed her off. This character, oh lord. any any idea what he does? I'm gonna be real, I don't even know what he does. Uh, he doesn't actually. The world actually is trying to get rid of him actively. He is technically half dead. He only has half of his soul. Yeah, they pulled the edgy card for this one. All right, next. Okay. Any ideas? All right. So she is, and I quote according to the description on the side, the peacemaker of Telecon, the ender of disputes. I don't either. Okay. Here's Seat Lally. Okay. Yeah. She's reading Yaoi by the or Yuri by the way. She's a shaman. The great shaman from the Masters of the Night Wind. Her name is Granny Eatsley. This is the grandma. Actually, she's the grandma of this guy right here. It's bro, how does his grandma look younger than him? His grandma's younger than him. Okay, next character I have a line of characters. I actually hate her. Yeah, Natlin's characters kind of stink. They're stinkers. I'm not gonna lie. Do you want to take any guess on what she is in the story of Genshin? She is the god of war. She is the Pyro Archon, the god of war. That's for you to discover when you actually play the game. Let's see. Skip, skip. Okay. Any ideas? Any ideas? Well, this child isn't actually a child in the story. She's the head coach of the fitness club at the Collective of the Plenty. Yeah. And she is directly linked to this next character right here. Any noticeable? She has her inspiration is based off of a cow. Cows do have horns. So not every cow has horns, but some do. Horns are primarily a bull trait, but some girl cows do have horns. So fun fact, this is comedically obese. This is apparently this is comedically fat. She's also a big foodie. Wanna have her design apparently is based off of a Mexican luchador. You see that in her ultimate more than anything. But she's a wrestler. Well, she puts the mask on during her ultimate. I don't have her, so I can't really show you her ultimate. Alright, here's the last of the Natlan characters. This one is actually an extremely easy one to figure out. Because he actually matches his profession.
Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
Yes, he's a veterinarian. He's got a revolver for when he has to put them down. He's got like a little medical badge on his little chest. He's got a bag full of medical supplies. He's a veterinarian cowboy.
Huh?
Well, the shirt is just a black or a brown
Hey,
button up tucked in.
Cuckoo!
And then he's got snake chaps on. Of all the Natlan characters, he's the only one that kind of matches his profession. Okay. I will throw her in here as well, because she technically is from Natlan and Nodcry. She's also from Fontaine, so I will include her in all three of these categories. Yes, she's one of my favorite characters in the game. She's a clanker. So, her profession, right? She doesn't really have one. Yes. Do you want to take a wild guess on what character could have possibly built her? She is a mechanic and inventor. She's a genius mechanic and inventor from Nodcry. Okay, if an old person was a genius, it'd be less impactful than a young genius, you know? No, she's like kind of the only genius character. Some of them are. Some of them are smart. Okay, we're gonna look at what is an we'll look at the Mondstadt characters. These are a bunch of characters, that's for sure. These were the first designed ones, so they're gonna be something interesting. Here's Amber. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep, she's the first character you get, and you get her for free. Yeah. She's an outrider of the Knights of Favonius. Yeah. Here's Kaya. Here's the other outfit for him. He's your pirate character. None of the pirates have hats. Oh, here's another pirate.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
This girl's a pirate as well. She's a Chinese pirate. Yeah. And he's a European pirate. He's also a cavalry captain. He's the cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. Alright. Any idea what she is? This is another outfit for her, but you probably already know because you played into it. She's the librarian for the Knights of Favonius. Yeah. Yeah. She's a librarian. Yeah, in her original outfit, you don't see librarian either. She looks like a witch. She looks like a witch. Yeah. Yeah. And in this one, she looks more of a librarian, but like not. Basically. Um. So this is a pretty bad example because this is just a swimsuit outfit for her. Yeah.
I wonder when I'll be
so
as
this is
tall
Barbara.
as my big sister.
She just has a swimsuit. Yeah. Here's her actual outfit.
La da 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 da.
So, fun fact, you guessed right, she is an idol. She's an idol that works for the Church of the... Yeah, she's...
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
No, she's not a nun. She's not a nun, but her affiliation is of the church. Oh, do you want to see the actual nun that exists in this game? You should be. You should be. This is the nun. A sister of the church, though you wouldn't know it if it weren't for her attire. Her attire also doesn't scream nun. Yeah. Um Yeah, she does not scream nun. Oh, also, so they actually had to censor her outfit. Yeah. So let me actually show you her 3D model for her new outfit. Because I don't have her new outfit equipped because I don't use her. She's just on my account. All right.
This is the life I chose, after all.
Here's the other outfit. Now this one is more nun-like. But they censored her by making her boobs smaller. She did this. They did this to her twice. When she was originally released, her boobs were gigantic. Then they had to censor her design to this, and then they had to censor her design again for this. Well, now, well, now they're doing this outfit. So that actually is a really neat thing. Skirts. None of the characters will have skirts, besides the later ones. Like this one, kind of, it's a dress, so it doesn't really count. But long skirts are actually a really difficult thing to animate for these characters. So they just decided to not give any of them skirts. Although my mannequin can have a skirt. Right, Teta right here? I can give her a skirt. Hold on, let me go to the Wonderland thing. Right. Let's see. Not this outfit, not this outfit, not this outfit, not this outfit. One of these outfits in here gives her a skirt. Like an actual skirt. Okay, she has a dress in this one. Like a long dress. Well, longer dress. I know it's not a long dress. I love this outfit. I really want to get this outfit for my mannequin, but this is $15 right here. This is like an Alice in Wonderland looking outfit. Here's a ninja. I know there's an outfit she can have that just gives her like a skirt. What is she wearing in that outfit? Also, actual bra. We actually have a confirmed bra. Top, bottom. These are like as long as the skirts I have. These are the longest skirts I have for her. Apparently they do. I mean, they should have no excuse now because they have the mannequin with skirts that they have, so they could start implementing skirts for their characters. Okay, back to the Mondstadt characters. Oh god, what can I even say about this guy? Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Want to take a wild guess on what his occupation is? He's homeless. So he was raised by wolves. He was raised by wolves. Okay, next Mondstadt character.
I created another universe and founded
I
paradise.
hate you for saying that. I love this character.
Fischl, and the
Her name is
Prinzessin
Fischl.
Differ-
Okay. Want to take a guess at her profession? So she works for the Adventurers Guild, but She is. She well not she isn't. She's very delusional. She thinks she's a princess from a storybook. Here's what her regular outfit looks like. Yeah.
I
Then there's the
created
actual
another
princess one.
universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
Chunibius or whatever. Yeah, she's a Chunibiu. Another thing about her, right? Let's see, if I go to her story, right? They censor her name. Oh, and she actually has a canonical age. In her story, it mentions her being 14 here, and this was, I think, roughly 2-3 years in the past. So, 16, 17. Yeah. So she's one of the few characters that actually has a canonical age. Because she doesn't want to be called by her original name. She would rather be Princess Fischl. Her real name is Amy, however. Yes. That's my mom's name, that's rude. Oh my lord. So, the names of her outfits are also very... I'm not even trying to pronounce it. I'm gonna try to actually pronounce it. Duncanlonic Sacrament. Dunkel Noct. Dunkel Noct. Dunkel Noct Sacrament. Yeah. And this is N. Emmer
I
Noct
created another universe
Strom.
and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
So this is the description of her outfit, by the way. Yeah. She's been, but she definitely has read plenty of AO3 fanfics. She was on Amino when Amino was a thing. She was just like me. She was on Amino. All right. She's adorable. She's adorable. I love her so much. Okay. This character is from Natlin. I should have included him in Natlin. Yeah. Yeah. So
Penny's adventure team, assemble!
his Natlin outfit doesn't represent anything really. It's just an outfit he has to, have.
Or not.
Yeah. Let me show you his actual outfit. Alright, here's his actual outfit. So he's an adventurer for the Adventurers Guild. So he's a bit poor, so this is actually not his outfit. This outfit was given to him by an old person. Yeah. He actually has, in his story, he's got plenty of dads. He kind of grew up in the old folks' home with a whole bunch of the old adventurers, and they gave him some of their old gear. So a lot of the gear a lot of his gear are hand-me-downs by older adventurers that he calls his dads, because he never had parents. He's an orphan. I didn't think of that. This character, it is kind of clear what she might be. A maid for the Knights of Favonius, even though she's not affiliated with the Knights. Well, she doesn't work. She's not a Knight of Favonius, but she wants to be a knight. But she keeps failing her knight training. But she's a maid. Wiggle her. What do you mean? Oh, if you want to see the physics, I have to play the character.
Oh!
Yeah, that metal has fabric quality. She also has a great sword, and she could turn into a Beyblade. The metal is not meddling. This is technically one of the longest, like, skirt type things in the game. A lot of the old characters really need design updates, so you can't really blame them for that. Also, I just want to point out, can I get the screenshot, or can I get the photo? Nope, over here. Where do I go for the event quest? Traveler's Tales? No. Did they actually remove the hangout quests? No, they haven't. Okay. They leaned into fan service with her. No, more than you think. Here's one of the fan service images. So the girl on the right gets replaced with the guy character if you chose the guy character. I chose the girl character, so there. Ew. I chose the girl character, so I have all the Yuri. Yeah, I get Yuri. I get the Yuri endings. She also has another set of night endings. She's quite literally blushing at the moment, by the way. She blushes quite a bit. They made her very fan servicey. The Yuri is real. Bennett also has some endings for like his hangout quests as well. Maybe in your world. In mine, he's normal. He's actually the headcanon is he's dating Fischl. Yeah, and it's like not even in the slightest hidden. Yeah. I think in their story also like directly like he has something special to say about Fischl, and Fischl has something special to say about him. So let's see what Ben has to say. Let's see.
Oh yeah, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung from the world beyond. She's amazing. I keep asking her if we could go adventuring in her home world together, but each time I bring it up, she sort of avoids the topic. She's probably just worried about my safety. Her home world sounds like a dangerous place for sure.
Yeah, he's not the brightest. about Bennett.
Oh, the ill-starred young man. My Og Defa Earthalung has seen with unmistakable clarity how his heart ails at being forsaken by the world.
Someone needs to keep an eye on the unlucky fellow.
Yeah. But they're in other events and stuff, they like hang out together, and she's also one of the members of his adventuring team. So a lot of people don't like being on his adventure team because he's super unlucky and most of them will die. But Fischl, on the other hand, is a part of his adventuring team because she's just built different. She's built different. Yeah. They are. But yeah, those two, like, it's basically heavily hinted that they're dating. Alright, next character. Holord. It is. Here's Sucrose. What is her profession? She's an alchemist for the Knights of Favonius. Yeah. Alright, next. Jean. She also has multiple... This character also has multiple outfits. Because she also had to be censored for China. But yeah. The Booba girl. Exactly. Any idea what her role is? Alright, so she is the acting Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius, and when she's not the acting Grandmaster, she's the Dandelion Knight. Neither do I, but she's the acting Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius. A noble one? So there is a noble woman in the game. Do you want me to just skip to her? Okay. Here's Diluc. Yeah, he looks so alien compared to like a Nivelette, which is an actual man. So he has an outfit that fixes all those design issues. So he owns a winery. Okay. Let me show you his other outfit. Because his other outfit leads into what his second thing is. So he is very vengeful. We'll say that. He wants to take revenge for his dad dying. He hates the Fatui because the Fatui got his dad killed. Yeah. He does own a bar in Mondstadt as well, but he owns the Dawned Winery because it was inherited by his father passed it down to him. Also, here's another outfit for Jean, the Dandelion Knight. This was just give her a swimsuit for the summer event. Yeah. The outfits, you don't really ever see what they are. Because I'm not going to go into this character yet, but this character, you'll never guess that her profession is what her profession is from this outfit. Nor her original. Do you want me to just say her? She's a yokai. And her profession her profession for her is she's a delivery girl. Yeah. This is the delivery girl. So her yokai-ness is only she's a cat yokai. If I put her in the team, however, it is a little more evident that she's a yokai. Where is she?
Thank you for choosing Komania.
She turns into her cat form. Yeah. Well, she attacks with her claws, so that's interesting. Alright. Next character. She's your least favorite. Alright. Okay, I don't have the character pulled up. Her. Oh, her outfit also got censored, by the way. She was another victim of the Chinese censorship. She is, technically. No, she is. Yeah. So she is an astrologer who studies under one of the Hexen Circle's witches. So she is technically a witch in training. Yeah. But she's an astrologer. Because she's also studying under one of the witches from the Hexen Circle. Yeah. So she too technically is a witch. Venti's up next. He's an interesting fellow. Yeah, people thought he was a girl for the longest time. I did too. When I first got the game. I thought this was a girl. It doesn't help that he's also voice acted by a girl. Yeah. So he is the god of freedom. He's one of the 7. He is the wind, the Archon of Wind. He's a god. Oh god, this girl. So, you're not going to guess this. She's part of the Knights of Favonius as well. She is the Spark Knight. She is the Spark Knight. Her mom is one of the strongest beings in the world. She kind of has to be a knight. If her mom says something,
So heavy.
no matter what, you either listen to her or you get killed. Literally. But she unironically is one of the strongest knights of Favonius. She unironically is one of the strongest. She's a terrorist. So let me open my map here. You see this entire area right here? You see this entire area? This used to have land, but Klee blew it all up. Yeah, the Cider Lake here only exists because Klee made it exist. She blew up all of this. Because Alice said she is, and Alice's word is law. Okay, next character. This girl again. We haven't met her dad in the story. So this girl. And the only character to could actually have a bra, which is really weird. She's got like a sports bra on or something. I don't know. I'm not reading too deep into it. I don't know. Want to take a guess on what her profession is? Because she's a bartender. She's part cat. Have you played Nekopara? Have you played or heard Nekopara? Of Nekopara? Oh. She ages like a cat, I assume. That's why. I don't know. Albedo, he's up next. So he is an artificial human, by the way. So he's not a real person. He's made of chalk. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. So he is the Kinder Prince. He's the chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonian and the captain of the investigation team. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Moving on. I've already showed you the nun. Oh, Eula. So, she is the noblewoman, by the way. So, she and Jean actually have a rivalry. Those two dislike each other heavy. I don't know. I don't remember. Alright, so this guy is technically from Mondstadt, so I'm going to include him. Thoma. Thoma, yeah. We'll get to him eventually. Do you want to take a guess on his profession? He's a housekeeper. It literally says right next to his name, the Kamasato's clan housekeeper, a well-known fixer in Inazuma. I'm not, he's a housekeeper. He's a housekeeper. He's a housekeeper who works for the Yashiro Commission. Go on. He is. Alright, moving on. Moving on. This character right here. Dahlia. Okay, I'm gonna do... He's a deacon of the Church of the Knights of Favonius. Yeah. He's also heavily gay for the Archon, for Venti. Yeah. So, In the story, he's one of the
Huh?
few characters that actually gets to
Ooh.
communicate with Ventu, the actual god. I suppose. Did I miss any Mondstadt characters? Alright, I did not miss any Mondstadt characters or Mondstadt adjacent characters. This character I'm about to show you, if I told you her occupation, it's very clear what she is. Very clear. Okay. Well, it would be a little clear if I put her next to the other characters from that group. Let me get her out.
Well,
Her name is Yai Miko, by the way. Her name is Yai Miko, by the way. Yai Miko. Yeah. Here is her next to another one of the same group of people. Yeah, she's a Shrine Maiden. Oh, and
yes, that'll do. Just a quick and simple.
well, I'm in a story quest now, accidentally.
Ah, little one, you're just in time. Oh, look at you. I can tell you're thinking. Oh no, she's going to... Don't worry. Now, see this offering box beside me? There's going to
I
be
know.
another place to make... That's different. Fortune slips are... Now then, close your eye. Of course, powerless Guji that I am. If that's what you... It's left over from writing. Try writing your wish there. That might make it more likely to come true. When have I ever lied to you? Hurry up now, little one. It's time to make your wish. Remember to write your wish on the fortune paper. After that, yes, nice and solemn. Very good. All right, little one, back. After all, the person...
Yeah, I see that.
Talk to the Electro Archon.
And really long pants do exist. He's... no, that's not really good. That's not... Oh, so here's another Mondstadt character. I kind of skipped over him because he just came out. He's not... So what do you think he is? So drop the V2. He's a dragon. He literally has his wings as part of his fit. Yeah. He's got that shit on, though. He's also the brother of Albedo. So he and him were created by the same person. I mean, so for out of all the old characters, Albedo's design is the only one I think that holds up to this day. Diluc's design is so outdated. He looks like an alien. If I had... Look, and for his splash art, he looks normal. It looks normal here. Doesn't it? His face looks normal. No, he doesn't even. He doesn't have a baby face in this one. He doesn't have a baby face in this one. He looks normal. No, his facial features are lower. Okay, this one has a baby face. This one died at 7 years old. This is an actual 7-year-old. She also has extreme dementia.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4.
She literally can't remember things that she said 2 minutes in the past. So she could say something and immediately forget it. And this guy right here, this guy right here is like a dad to her. However, one of my favorite characters, this girl, she is an active threat to Chi-Chi, the zombie girl.
Toodaloo.
She has tried to bury Chi-Chi multiple times. She's the owner of a funeral parlor, by the way.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
Yep, she owns a funeral parlor. And she can also communicate with the dead. Neat thing about her, right? She was the first character to get the new style of
Good eye.
outfit. Right. You can see her belly button when she glides. Yeah. Here's her weapon, by the way, when she holds it. Let me turn around there. Well, that's for this outfit I have on her. If she runs, she turns into butterflies. And she can run through certain enemies, and I think NPCs. No, I can't run through NPCs, but I can run through enemies. So let me find an enemy I can literally just run through. She's a glider, she's fine. I think that guy's too big for me to run through. Hold on, let me go down. No, not land. Leeway? Alright, let's go here. Yeah, she could just run through miniature opponents, or enemies. Oh, let me put a shield up.
Solidified.
So she doesn't die. Alright, this works. I could straight up run through this girl.
Are you here to play with me? Blink!
Oh, well, she teleports.
Let me amuse myself a
Yeah.
little.
I could just run through her. Where I would have a collision with her, I could just straight up, like, dart past her.
Gather. I will have order.
You know, that is a great question. A lot of people thought she would be a ghost when they heard her story.
Solidified.
Time to go!
No, that's just like her family. Her family is just able to do that for some reason. Yep. Let me go to the clothing or the dressing room real quick. Let me see. Dressing room. There we are. It's a normal outfit. You know, she reminds me of. She reminds me of Megumin from Konosuba. Both of them are fire type, kind of fire based. She has a staff of her own, and also they're voice acted by the same person. If I go to her voice actor here, so her English voice actor is actually the voice actor for Amelia from ReZero. Hold on, let me go to her Japanese voice actress. All right.
同種の私に何か用かな？あれ？知らなかった？私が王城堂77代目同種フータオだよ。
This is
私とお茶しない？
this is just Megumin.
ひひひ。お客さんがお日様が出た。雷だよ。気をつけて。やん。お昼だね。
Perchance.
お月様が出てきたよ。フータオのフはおふざけのフ。ほら。はっきさんいってらっしゃい。さよなら。両言の蝶。はい行こう。ヤッホーヤッホーヤッホーヤッホーヤッホー。気持ちいい。あったりー。どれどれ何が入ってるかな。土に埋めたら宝箱が。おやおや。やば。落ち着いて。私が私の恨むわ恨むわ。うわー何。あーやっと私の出番。見る目ある。全員
I love this character with a passion.
巡洋の千人幽変シャンリンライアンちゃんね。あの子はただものじゃないよ。
She is
触
awesome.
り程度なんて。ヒルチャールのお兄さんが雲。
Absolutely.
おやおや。
She's awesome. Who's another guy? She voiced the English voice actor for her voice acts a lot of people. I think I know. I don't know who her Japanese voice actor voice acts.
僕をたたえよ。お披露目だ。じゃじゃーん。開幕だ。光よ。
Blue girl. Here's another character that has a very unique voice line.
こんにちは。私は
I'm just gonna play a few of her voice lines, and then I'll play her English voice actor's like performance thing.
行くよ。さあ踊るよ。頑張るよ。波の花だと見逃さないでね。このダンスをあなたに。
Right. So that's the Japanese voice actress's take on this character. Now, if I go to English, right? Back here. Here's what she. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Here's what she sounds like normally.
Hello, I'm Nilu from Zubair Theater. We have one dance scheduled for today. First, get into position. Take a deep breath.
So she's meant to be a softer voice character.
Here, positions. With all my strength. Dance with the waves.
This. Here's her elemental burst like attack.
All eyes on me. This dance is for all eyes on me.
So this one in particular, this is some knowledge I learned from the voice actress herself. When she was playing this character, she was supposed to say this line in the same calmer voice as the other actresses.
All eyes on me.
But she
The
wanted
weather and our moods
all
are
her
the
other
same.
voice
Winter
lines
is
to
coming.
be like
Sunny
her
days
normal
are
tone, but this one in particular, she wanted to have more what's the word? She wanted to have a deeper, more impactful voice for this one.
All eyes on me. All eyes on me.
Which is pretty neat. I just wanted to point that out. Let's see. only have her friendship level 1? Alright, so this character right here, I can't really play it because I don't have her friendship leveled up to 4. But she calls the robot girl a clanker. And it was actually the English voice actor responsible for the clanker line being added to all the languages.
If you've got a oh, Boss Nev, come on.
Any idea what she does? So she actually has a plethora of jobs. She's a bounty hunter, she is a adventurer, she's a treasure hoarder. She does a treasure hoarder. It's a faction that just collects treasure.
When can I get? Come on, let last.
Yeah. But she works for the Curatorium of Secrets. So she's kind of like a spy. That is a robot arm. So yes. But she's part clanker, yes. So the fandom have taken her and they have just unanimously decided that she's has a relationship with the actual robot girl. So these two are in a relationship according to the fans. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's a whole bunch of the characters' designs.
Crumble. Yeah.
Yeah, the designs are not... Some of them only exist out of pure fan service. Like this girl, I refuse to believe that someone designed her with a actual plan in mind. They were just like, let's just make a character with the biggest boobs imaginable. Yeah. They're actually they are genuinely the largest in the game. Do you want to take any idea what her like job or affiliation is? She is a priestess for the moon. She's a Moonchanter priestess. I am not lying. I'm not lying. Yeah. And this is the moon goddess she worships. This is the moon goddess she worships. I guess so. Some of these there's actually a voice line, or not a voice, there's a scene in the game where she was literally smothering Columbina inside of her boobs. I'm not lying to you, that was an actual thing that happened. Columbina was, alright, she basically went in, hugged Columbina, and Columbina said, "Can't breathe." So yeah, she was entirely made for fan service. No other reason. I refuse to believe it. Because this character, right, she's got the fan servicey, like, aspects of her character, but her character actually has more depth to it than just being a fan service character. She's actually the leader and owner of the Curatorium of Secrets. Yeah. Yep. This character, he's got a fictional occupation, so you're not even gonna guess this one. He's a light keeper of Nodkai. So he is a fae that hunts down the I don't know what they're called. Oh,
Where do you want to go next?
what are they called? Charles Abyss. Yeah, he kills these things. These things are evil light darkness creatures. A ghoul that stalks the frozen wilderness in the pitch black dark. Yeah, so he's one of the light keepers who hunts these creatures. Speaking of the angel-like characters, there is an enemy in here that resembles an angel. Well, he's meant to be an angel. Design, technically. He's an artificial god. That's the whole, this character. Yeah. Yep. He took the moon marrows and became an artificial moon god. Yep. He's also one of the boss Fatui members. So the first boss Fatui is Tartaglia, or Child, right here. Yeah, so I've killed this guy 202 times. 203. This is the Orange Roach, yes. Here's La Senora. She's the Fair Lady, or I forget what her other nickname is. She's also a Fatui Harbinger. She's the Crimson Witch of Embers. That's what it is. That is what she's meant to look like, actually. Her boss form is meant to resemble a moth. I forget what his design is meant to look like, but he's an abyss, like, guy. I don't know. I don't remember what he's supposed to be. Yep. Then the other boss Fatui is the Knave. They all have code names. So his name is Ajax, Tartaglia, Child. Hers is Crimson Witch of Flame, Signora, La Signora, and something else. Her name is Paraware, like that's her actual name, but she's also known as the Knave. And Arlecchino. She's all three of those names. So she is based off of a spider. Her boss form is supposed to be spider-like. Those are... Alright, think of these as legs. Do you see it now? Kinda? And then here's the doctor. He's obviously meant to be the artificial god. Let's see.
If you'd like.
Actually, there was another Fatui Harbinger in here that I completely forgot was a Fatui Harbinger. Scaramouche. Right here. Yep. This is his god form, another artificial god. His names is the Balladeer, Mm. So it's it's meant to resemble her. She is technically his mom and sister. It's really weird. So she is a puppet created by the actual electric god, and so is he. Yeah. And here's what he looks like outside of his giant god form. Where is he at? Here he is. This is what he looks like.
Relax.
Yeah. A tourist? That's crazy. But yeah. This is the Narukami no Makoto puppet. This one has doll joints actually. That's cool. She has a arm doll joints and a leg arm doll joints. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess not. Well, artificial beings in Genshin Impact don't look artificial. Oh. I don't know. I do not know. Well, he's meant to fly, so I guess that's why. So those are the 5 boss Fatui Harbingers. Here's the all-devouring Narwhal. The Narwhal? Oh, all of them. You'd like to climb? You'd want to climb her? A deadly playground? It's enough of that. Enough of that. I mean, that's enough of that. I have to fix my team now because of you.
Let's investigate.
Because you're bad talking some of these outfits, and it's like there are others you should clearly bad talk. Some of them you should bad talk, but that one isn't. What about his design? What about his design? Yeah, he's meant to be extremely basic, because he's the guy version of the mannequin, which is here's the girl mannequin. So she has the outfit similar to him. Because this is me getting the minimalist amount of customization for her. So she should have an outfit like very similar to this guy. I gave her those eyes. I don't... What are fish eye? I don't understand that term, because I didn't intend to give her fish eyes. I tried to give her senpaku eyes. I don't... Even looking at Google, I don't understand the fisheye thing you're trying to make. It's meant to be senpaku. No, not fish. No, they're Senpaku eyes. Rage bait. I'm sending you a screenshot from Google. There. Want to hear what song? That's not. I've never heard them being called fish eyes. I have Senpaku eyes. Uh, the contacts. Interesting. No, but Senpaku eyes, the whole thing with those, they just if you have white, the whites of your eyes showing above or below your actual like pupils, like a lot, that's a Senpaku eye. No, I think Moon and Moon and Nyx are here as well. Both of them are muted, just lurking. Would be cool if either of them spoke or said literally anything. Well, I missed the pigeon, so it got to live.
Burst forth.
Yeah, yeah, Moon's mic did something. We heard something from you, Moon. Oh, is he typing? Who's watching Grammys? Not me. Now the Grammys are so like, who cares about the Grammys now? The age of worshipping, yeah, the age of worshipping these celebrities are over. People should stop yapping about it. Oh, Columbiana? Well, her design is meant to be like, she's meant to be pure. That's like her whole thing. Like she's the pure moon goddess. She just kind of got adopted by the bad guys faction leader. I mean, she did leave the evil organization, so I mean, like, yeah. So there's only 4 Fatui Harbingers left, technically. Because one of them is currently dead over here. Yeah, like actually dead. Dead. He's right here dead. This is his body. His corpse is just right here. No. Yeah. The dead character is not playable. I don't have the Traveler. But yeah. He is one of the Fatui Harbingers as well. Unfortunately, he is so dead. Although there are rumors that he is coming back to life. Because he's one of the characters that was given immortality. Like, he's cursed with immortality. So his body is alive, but he is not there anymore. Death actually took his soul, but his body remains alive. So, like, if you look closely, he's still breathing. Yeah, he's breathing. No, like, his soul is gone, his body still remains, however. Like, he even has, like, a throne area here. Like, it's pretty cool. Oh, that is all the way over here, but you have to beat this story quest to get him over here. Hey, Landon, can you not make enemies with Riz? If you're looking at the chat, he's currently making enemies with Riz. Nyx, he's just like arguing with Riz. You're a faker, you don't love it for real. What kind of cryptid gif is that? Moon called it romance.
Would you like to go moon gazing?
That's just something Moon said one time to that gif.
Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer.
Oh, his Discord server is in flames when he died. Well, not Discord. Discord and Reddit server. His Reddit server was like a lot of alright, so each of these characters have their own Reddit called like so-and-so mains. Like Albedo mains, Durin mains, Colombiana mains, Zhongli mains. The Capitano mains Discord server went up in, or not Discord, yeah, his name is Capitano. Or the Captain. So, the Captain mains on Reddit, their server went to chaos when he died. I don't know, but if you look at Syndrome mains as well, they're also in shambles right now. So Syndrome mains, they're a rotting corpse. Nope. So the thing is, he was cursed with immortality. His body can still rot away. That's the problem. Yeah. So while his body's rotting away, it will still be there. What are you looking at exactly? I don't like this giggling that you're doing.
Kane! Feel this ancient power. Order
You are actively giggling.
You keep them. I no longer need offerings.
Oh my god. What am I looking at? Albedo, Zhongli, Durin, and Columbina might be the most overpowered combo. I'm gonna have to get in a combat to show you it again.
Come into beat. Gather.
Yeah. Oh my god. So each one of these black circle, or not black, these brown circles that appear on the ground whenever they're near this pillar, each of those trigger a geo reaction. Like, if any enemy is in this space, they will get hit by that geo reaction.
Burst forth.
And if you have Columbine on the team, it triggers Lunar Crystallize, which is the new reaction that does hella damage. Accidentally, yeah. This accidentally is an insanely powerful team. I'm sure when the new girl comes out and after Columbina leaves, like, she'll be better than either Zhongli or Albedo. But for the time being, this is like one of the strongest teams.
Thank you for complete. Add Astro.
Over a dead guy. So the other character, Syndrone, she also died. But
I used to take
the thing is, right?
Moon Hall every day.
She's a robot, so
worry
she
about
could be
me.
repaired.
I can keep up.
Capitano's not a robot, so he's dying. That is a question that's been plaguing so many people. Because they make the Harbingers look extremely awesome, but they have to kill some of the Harbingers off. Alright, so the leaks say he might be returning. But what returns won't be him, it'll be something else. Like an evil version of him. No, because then you actually have to kill him so he won't be playable. Yeah. He was actually supposed to be playable according to the leaks, like when he was introduced in the story. Actually, I'll show you the character that came out when he was supposed to come out. This girl. So, when she came out is when he was supposed to be. He was rumored to come out when she came out. So this is what Capitano was replaced by. Yeah, they gave us a psychologist instead of a Fatui Harbinger. Because that's what she is. She's a psychologist. Basically. So, it was supposed to be Mavuka here, then Capitano, then Mizuki, then Verissa, and then so on and so forth. Hey, you're in the same boat as I was for another character. So Syndrone also has a playable she has a player character file in the game, but obviously Syndrone's dead. She was supposed to come out, I think, 2 updates after Columbina. So Columbina just came out now. So she might still come out, right? But yeah, she's dead. So she's either going to be repaired and be released later with a new design.
Crumble.
Lol. Imagine being mad like that. Yeah.
Every journey has its final day.
Beating Dottore every day
Don't
until Syndrone becomes playable. Oh my god, this girl's account is actually... I'm dying.
Osmanthus wine tastes
I found a
the
YouTube
same
channel.
as I
It
remember.
is,
But
Luck
where are those who
Silver...
share
I'm not
the
even
memory?
pronounce that. She's playing this game. She's beating Dottore every day until Syndrone becomes playable. And she's on day 17 as of 5 hours ago.
Boats are made for transferring commodities
And
back and
the
forth.
thumbnails,
And
the
those that come
thumbnails are
across Europe
actually...
tend to stay
they
away.
have me dying.
So it is where many things come to settle.
Some of these thumbnails have me dying.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as
Yeah,
I
I'm sending you
remember.
the screenshots.
But where are those who share the memory?
Here are the rest of the videos. I know that one had me dying. If you laugh, Emily fucking kills you. Yuri's the right of all sentient beings. I know. Wait, which
Where do
one
you
is
want
the
to go
oh, the
next?
Nidwin?
If you'd like
And
to
then
see
the
Liyue's
Noah
tourist
Zenin
spots,
right next to it.
I have a few references.
My favorite one has to be the Kagekure one. The day 4. Day 4 might be my favorite. Kagekure is just on that timing, I guess.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Oh my god, here's a cope like post I found. What is this?
Every journey has
Warning,
its final
heavy
day.
spoilers. So as we know
Don't
at the
rush.
end of the 3.6, our beloved Queen Syndrone had quote-unquote died during this battle against Dottore, and unfortunately, even after the Trilune Authority, Columbina was unable to revive her then. In her profile it says something about the lines of, there is some things that even Trilune Authority cannot do. In lore, the Three Moons have full control over time, death, life, and space. Still going off this, it shouldn't have been possible to revive Syndrone in some way. It should have been possible. Looking...
Osmanthus wine tastes the
Yeah,
same
he's a
as
yapper. I don't like this guy. I hate this guy with a
But
passion.
where are
The only
those
reason
who
I have him on my
share the
account
memory?
is, he was... He was Hu Tao's. No, he's annoying. Because if you're yapping, if you're yapping, at least you're saying something different. He says the same stuff every few seconds, so he's annoying. He literally, his whole thing, he's the Geo Dragon, so he's the Geo Archon as well. He's like a 500, yeah. He's the Geo God, the Earth God. Yeah. The DILF characters. What would that imply? Like, Alice and C. Lolly, apparently. I mean, there's Nuvolette. He's the Hydro Dragon. He's basically the father of Furina, if you think about it. Ow. Sure. Technically. You saw Miku? Yeah, she is. Alright, listen. You get to a certain point, they changed Paimon's voice actor. They changed her voice actor, thankfully. Eventually, all of Paimon's voice lines will be replaced by this new voice actress. And I pray that happens soon. Because you're going to encounter a certain point in the story where none of the characters have voices. Like, they're mute. They're mute, all because of Paimon. Paimon's voice actor at the time caused every voice actor to go on strike, all because they thought something else. The voice actor for Paimon says, "Oh, we're on strike because we don't want to support this or that," even though she continued voice acting. She herself continued voice acting, but she let all these other voice actors not voice act, so they weren't getting paid, but she was still getting paid. Yeah. Not only is it hypocritical, but she was setting their careers up for failure. They thought they were supporting a genuine cause. But then, well, you said she was your mascot? Oh yeah, it's over for you. No, but Paimon's new voice actor actually, does the character justice. Centroni into their electric or cryon focus. That's crazy to just... That's insane. Your mic couldn't pick up any of that. Nope. It's still not coming through. I think you hurt his feelings. Nah, he'll come back. He said he wasn't in a good area at the moment to talk. I think he's surrounded by family. What is this image? I don't. There's more of it. I think that's what it's supposed to be. You didn't. Isn't it time for him to stream though? Oh. I know somewhere on here, this Reddit, is a full-length video of the character Emily soloing the Doctor. The fake. How do I spell this character's name?
Boats.
That's a fake word. There's no way Golden was winning a grant like another thing. I swear to God, if Golden wins another bullshit award, no, I'm being so for real. Oh, I hate that song so much with a passion. I hate it. That K-pop, I don't hear it right now. I don't hear it, but you probably hear it. I hate that song with a passion. I hate everyone who loves that stupid K-pop movie. The K-pop movie is so trash. Look at the flowers. Just look at the flowers. They're dying. Like, I have them look at the flowers. Well, what more can I say? I just catch you on the bullshit. It's so damn bad. What is this? Oh, God. Alright, I gotta go real quick. Well, I do have to go to the bathroom, but that's not why I'm leaving. I have to go buy something real quick. I have to order something, but I need to get a card. I need to get buy some film for my camera.
paid for transferring commodities back.
Oh my god, I ran back.